Welcome to another video.
Alright guys, the first scam that we're going to be looking at today is what I call the daylight robbery scam. And it's actually really disgusting, and you're going to see in a minute exactly just how bad it is. So, there are these places in Beijing and, well, in all the big cities in China anyway, where people, well, tourists especially, are bussed in to go and buy things, right? So this place, Silk Street, it's very well known in Beijing as a place for people to go and buy all sorts of things like silk and Chinese knickknacks and, you know, shoes and clothing and all that kind of thing. And people think that they're getting a good deal because, oh well, you're in China and things are supposed to be cheap in China. Anyway, let's go and find out just exactly how much we're going to get overcharged for an item that we already know the price of. Alright, so Seamilk and I have just basically gone in, and there was a helmet that I know costs 110 RMB. He went in there to ask her how much it costs. She gave him a discounted price of 999 RMB.
Not getting a deal here.
No. Okay, let's rewind a little bit here. The reason we chose this helmet is because I actually own a couple of them and I've bought them before off Taobao, and it's cost me 110 RMB usually, and now as you can see, as you saw from that screenshot, actually only costs 105 RMB. I just looked it up now. Seamilk went in there and he negotiated and asked how much it would cost. The first price that she gave him was 1,088 or something like this, which is ridiculous. And the final price she was willing to offer was 999. When he left, she was furious. She just, you know, really wasn't happy with him because he offered her a really low price. Anyway, we decided that I would go into a different shop selling the exact same helmet and pretend to be a really, really dumb tourist and just see how much they would charge me.
Grab the camera. Shing!
Okay,
go.
Dude.
Go. This is so... We're gonna get kicked out of here.
Okay, first of all, it had a price tag, like you said, 1,200.
Okay.
She whips out the calculator. First price she gave me was 2,280.
Bro,
okay?
You win!
2,280. Then, when she saw that I wasn't interested in it, then she was like, oh, how much you want to pay, how much you want to pay? Then it went down to like 1,200 or something. Then it went down to 800 as I was trying to push my way. Did you see how they were trying to force me from not leaving? They were saying, be nice, and they cornered me. They were like shoving me in there. It's ridiculous. Then she's like, okay, 200, okay, 150.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The last price she gave me as I walked out was 150, from 2,280 down to 150 RMB.
Of course we know that they're gonna go for that price too, because still making profit, but nobody's gonna ask that here.
Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious. Good find.
Yeah, guys, if you're gonna come shop in a place like this, be a little bit informed.
No.
Yeah, just don't actually. Be informed, otherwise you're going to get ripped off. Right guys, the next scam we're going to talk about is probably the most popular scam in Beijing and Shanghai for that matter, and it's called the tea house scam.
Yeah, which country are you from?
I'm from England.
England.
Yeah.
Oh, good British English.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Are you from London?
Yes, I'm from London.
Oh,
good guess.
City.
Yes. How about you? Where are you from?
From the Xi'an, do you know?
Oh, yeah, I heard about
west
that.
of China.
Yeah.
Yeah, Telecommon history.
That sounds very interesting.
What's your plan right now?
I just want to take some pictures here and then no plans.
Oh, we also get a photo and here.
Okay.
Yeah, also very hot, but a little bit looking for somewhere nearby have some cold juice, some drink.
Oh, you want to find some drink? Yeah.
Finish the photo and want to go there.
Oh, sounds good. Is
by the park.
there good places to have a drink?
If you no plan, we can join together.
Oh, that's okay. I think I have to meet a friend much later, so maybe don't have time. Yeah.
Maybe after the photos, we plan just 5-10 minutes nearby here.
Really?
Yeah, some juice or coffee. Not long time.
They have coffee here? That's nice. I haven't had coffee today yet.
Yes, we can together have coffee.
Oh, that's okay. Like I said, I'm a little busy. I'm just going to take some photos. See, that's why I have my camera. But thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Fail. Right, so since they failed with their scam, see, they're now currently walking back to the subway, like, well, not the subway, but the entrance. So let me get them, those two. So I didn't go along with them, so now they're heading back to see if they can spot another gullible looking tourist. But yeah, that's exactly how these scams happen. Right, so there it is, guys. You will be approached by people speaking English, which is first of all very rare. You don't get Chinese people that just speak such good English randomly approaching you on the street. It normally doesn't happen. And especially these women, they're middle-aged, and that sort of age group, they don't speak English at all in China. So the younger people usually do. Usually, actually, it's younger women that will approach tourists or people they think are tourists like myself. But I was approached by two fairly ugly middle-aged women here. But doesn't seem to matter. Their whole MO is this. They're going to approach you. They say they're also tourists. They're also busy walking around, and they usually try to chat to you about your hometown or something, make you feel a little more comfortable. And the whole idea is to get you into their friend's tea house or the tea house they work for. It's either a tea house or a coffee shop or a restaurant or a KTV or whatever. And once you're inside and you've ordered something to drink, that's when they nail you. Like, there'll be some catch. There'll be something like the drink that you ordered says 20 RMB on the menu, but it's 20 RMB per sip or some such thing. Or they'll open a bottle and say it's a really expensive bottle of wine or whiskey or something and try to charge you 10,000 RMB. I've got videos about this on my channel, so you can go and look at them. I'll leave the links in the description below, so you can hear more about this scam in detail. But either way, warning bells. If they come to you and start talking English to you, and if they start talking about going anywhere, just ignore them. Like, seriously, that's what they do. That's their job. They hang around the tourist places to do this. So be warned, this is a really bad scam, and it can really end you up in a lot of trouble, as you can see by following the links below. Now, that being said, I don't want you to be put off being friendly to local people, because as you can see in this little time lapse, Seamilk and myself, when we went there on a different day, were approached by tons of Chinese tourists who just come to see the Tiananmen Square, and they wanted to take photos with us. But I'm going to tell you that none of those people taking photos with us in that time lapse could speak English. They all came up and just kind of gestured that they wanted to take photos or spoke Chinese to us. We can understand Chinese. None of them asked us, started a conversation and, wanted to go anywhere with us or anything like that. So yes, you can feel free to take photos with locals, and not everybody who approaches you is going to be a scammer, but it's those ones that approach you and start talking to you and in depth and asking what you're doing and how long you've been in China and that kind of thing. Those are the ones that you should definitely avoid. Cool. This is the first time to ever come to China. We both came here yesterday.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you nice time here.
Thank you very much.
And you from America, which state?
New York.
Oh, not city or state.
Just state.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm from Xi'an origin, Terracotta Army.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great
One
place.
day can visit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's super cool. Right, guys, now that clip you've just seen was the next scam we're going to talk about. But before we talk about it, I want you to notice the similarities in the conversation that he had. He asked where we're from, and he said he was from Xi'an, the place with the terracotta warriors, which is the exact same place those two women had told me the day before. And I can tell you this much, they certainly didn't look like they came from Xi'an, and neither did he, to be honest. And I think this is just a point of conversation they bring up because they know most foreigners know about the terracotta warriors in Xi'an. Anyway, this scam was an art gallery scam, which is something very similar. You'll get usually young people saying they're art students and they want you to come and take a look at their little art exhibition or come and look at their art gallery, something like that, and they will take you into some little room or some small little art gallery and try to sell you, really cheap reproduction prints for a lot of money. Something that should only cost about 20 RMB, they try to sell for like 300, 400,000 RMB. And they will also give you a free gift and then make you feel guilty, and if you kind of try to back out of the deal, they'll kind of bring lots of people in there and kind of put the pressure on you and all that. So once again, just if anyone's trying to invite you anywhere, just kind of, or if anyone's coming and speaking to you at length in English, kind of trying to, talk to you a lot, that it's a problem. Now, there is one more scam I'd like to tell you all about, and I didn't get any footage, hence me sitting in front of the camera now, and that is the rickshaw scam. Now, picture this, you arrive at Tiananmen Square or Temple of Heaven or whatever place in Beijing, and someone comes up to you and hands you a little card or something with a picture of a rickshaw, and they say, oh, like, take you around 150 RMB or 100 RMB or something, and I'll take you around all the cool sites and, you know, the back alleys and stuff. And you think, cool, great idea, that's very picturesque, that's, you know, very authentic, I want to sit in a rickshaw and be taken around. Don't ever take one of these rickshaws, okay? First of all, I've never heard a good thing about these rickshaws. I only constantly hear how people are scammed. And how it happens is usually they'll target, you know, sort of little groups of girls or, you know, people that are obvious foreigners. They'll get you in the rickshaw, they'll take you down to some hutong, which a hutong is kind of like an old village area, these alleyways, which you'll see in my upcoming Beijing video anyway. And what they'll do is they'll take you to a dodgy one in the middle of nowhere. They'll stop the rickshaw and they'll demand more money. Or they'll say, oh, I didn't mean 30 RMB, I meant 300 RMB. Some sort of nonsense like this. And they'll either start to threaten you, or they'll kind of abandon you there, or they may even pull out like a meat cleaver or something. I've heard various different stories, but from actual friends of mine, not secondhand stories. And it's true, you can just Google it, you'll see it's all over the place. Don't ever get in one of these guys' rickshaws, okay? And I'll tell you what happened. Seamilk and I, after this art gallery guy tried to scam us, we walked in and this rickshaw guy kept following us and just telling us random information, like what time parks close and open, you know, because he's trying to get in there with some useful information. And we kept saying, no, it's okay, we don't want to ride in your rickshaw, it's okay, we don't need it, we don't need anything. But he kept following us, and he wouldn't stop talking, until finally, both Seamilk and myself in Chinese said in fluent Chinese, that's okay, we really don't need it, we don't have time, we're just looking around. As soon as he heard us speaking Chinese, he shut up, he literally just shut up, turned around and just walked away, straight away. So you can see, as soon as he knew that we knew what we were talking about and that we could speak Chinese, obviously we're not just gullible tourists, he straight away left. So no rickshaws. And that pretty much covers it, guys. It is all about common sense. Okay, you're traveling in a strange country. Don't follow strangers into strange places. Definitely don't, okay? Especially if you're at a tourist spot, all right? Literally, that's the worst thing you can do. Anywhere around Tiananmen Square, Temple of Heaven, any of those kind of places that are known for being good, or Great Wall, anything like that. These big touristy areas, don't follow strangers, okay? And if they start coming and talking at length to you in English and following you around and stuff, you know that they're trying to scam you, okay? However, like I said, be prepared to have just normal tourists wanting to take photos with you. There's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, you may actually meet some genuine friends. But there is a litmus test. If someone is talking to you and you think they may be genuine, you invite them out for a coffee or something at a place that you know, like maybe a Starbucks around the corner or a place near your hotel or something. If they're willing to go and follow you into a place of your own choosing, then they're probably okay. But don't later on go follow them into some other place. You know, just go sit down, have a coffee with them, chat with them. Maybe you make a friend. But guys, please be careful, especially you single guys traveling alone. That's it for this video, guys. That's the Beijing scams, all done. It's pretty much all of them. I'm sure there are others that have slipped through the crack. But stick around because I'll be making some more Beijing videos because I've got lots of good footage, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, guys, as always, stay awesome.